It's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring a weekly message for fire signs for January 20th through to the 26th. So if you are a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, if you've got fire somewhere in your chart or in your soul and you were just drawn to this message, might be for you. It can't possibly hit everyone's situation though, so go about your day. If this is not for you, disregard it. Take the pieces that you feel resonate on a soul level and task the rest, my friends. So no matter what the cards say, no matter what Spirit has to offer, it's still up to you guys and your grassroots evolution, your active free will, and the choices you make and the steps you take to get the fulfillment that you would like to see. And that, my friends, is your personal power that you have in this world. So for all my subscribers, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. And if you're new to my channel, if you feel like this resonates with you, it touched you on some level, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. It would mean the world to me, and it would be wonderful to have you along this ride. So I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel and the most far-reaching of messages, and that these messages are delivered for the highest good of those of us watching. So if you are calling in your angels or your guides, I would also suggest that you do the same. Ask them to be here for your highest good and to deliver messages in the clearest way for you to understand. So let's get started. First, I'm going to bring a message from the Dragon Oracle. And this is by Diana Cooper, for anyone interested, on an overarching energy that could be helpful or to be made aware of this week. And we got a few of them that came out. So first, you guys show up here, fire and water, dragon. Enable your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. So if you see here, this particular dragon, it's like two seemingly opposites, but melding in together. You know, water puts out fire, but if we think of this, I feel like this is really attuning your passion as well with your emotions. So again, expect change though, that whatever change could be really imminent, it could be quick, and to move through this, I'm hearing with grace and ease. So just kind of go with the flow of the universe. We have the green gold dragon from Sirius. Love these cards. Bring universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. And I love this as well because he is out into the world, sort of like blowing magic and smoke all around the earth, sort of out there in the astral realms. And being from Sirius as well, I believe that's the stars with Isis. The book, they're asking me to read a bit of the book for you guys, so I will once we get through there. But then we have the green dragon. Helps you tune into the secrets of nature. And if you see here, this dragon has a key. Getting out in nature, getting out and exploring the universe, getting out and looking at the skies, right? Looking at the world around us to explore what is the universe trying to tell us. And oftentimes as well, we get signs and messages and synchronicities when we're outside just looking at the natural world around us. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. And what I'm being guided to tell you guys as well is oftentimes I feel like birds and stuff, I heard the word shapeshifter. Sometimes when we get messages from birds, from animals, from squirrels, this doesn't necessarily mean it's just a squirrel. It could be a shapeshifter spirit coming to say, hey, I want you to pay attention to this, especially if you're seeing totem animals or anything like that, paying attention as well to what were the thoughts that arose when I saw this animal or this bird. If I heard this noise, what was I thinking about? Was there anything significant to this? Is Spirit trying, to send me a wink to say, I need to pay attention to this? So let's get the book for this green gold one from Sirius. Okay, 80. Sorry guys. Okay. They really have trouble. Within the inner planes of the star system of Sirius and its ascended aspect Lacumae, there are renowned universities attended by beings from the entire cosmos. In these elevated establishments, higher knowledge and spiritual technology from many universes are disseminated. These magnificent dragons work in these academies of light and carry the keys and codes of the spiritual technology of the future in their energy fields. Their mission is to spread this to all those who are ready to help bring in the new golden age. And I'm just going to pause for a minute with this idea of this golden age, as well as connecting with Christ consciousness, bringing in golden rays, golden light, and being able to help this particular, this plane of existence anyway, our planet at this time, ascend and rise above, sort of this collective challenges that we face. Christ consciousness is, I feel like, how I understand it, is really coming into this world with a very open heart and seeing through the eyes of love for ourselves and others. So, that interjection. These dragons are cosmic travelers, and like all dragons, help us to move through the dimensions. In addition, they will guide and protect us on our interdimensional journeys between Earth and other parts of the universe, especially if we are an intergalactic master. So, some of the guidance from this card. This card suggests you invite these luminous beings to swirl around you, touching your chakras with the sacred geometry of the universe. Then ask them to tune you into any aspect of higher knowledge you can bring forward. Sit quietly and allow this to happen. You may receive a download of information, or various keys and codes you carry in your soul may light up. If so, you will become a transmitter who broadcasts sacred knowledge, though you may not be consciously aware of it. There's a very powerful dragon, so notice subtle changes in your thoughts and attitudes. Your dreams may reveal memories from your travels with the wonderful green gold dragons from Sirius. So some of what this book was saying is, you see this swirling energy. If you are going into meditative space, if you are sort of trying to astral project or even just explore the cosmos, one of the things is to call in this green gold dragon to say, dragon, help me be here, help me be a disseminator, help me learn the sacred knowledge, help me spread that out. And one of the things is with this, I feel like this is protection, right? Swirl me around in your beautiful, beautiful white cloud of divine magical protection. But one of the things with this one, and it's gone. It'll come back. Aha, it's back. So being a divine transmitter, whether or not we're consciously aware of it, our energy that we put out, the key codes that we hold on to, the things that are activated within us, we're not always aware of what's happening, but we may go to bed. Sometimes I get a ringing in my ear when I get downloads. It's like I can start feeling it. It's harder at first. The longer like our bodies need to calibrate to be able to take the light. So some of you may notice, if you're sort of newer on your spiritual journey, if you get this ringing in your ears or headaches, some of this is spiritual downloads. And you can also ask, help protect me from the negative physical side effects of this. Take care of yourself, sit down, have a glass of water, get the rest that you need. Take care of your body on this physical plane, even when we're astral projecting, or we are consorting with our star systems and consorting with these beautiful, beautiful dragons, and knowing that you are protected, and knowing that whatever energy you're transmitting, you also have you have power in this on how you exude this. So whatever the energy is, whatever energy you hold, whatever key codes that you have activated, when we move about our day, when we spread ourselves out into the world, we are also spreading out this energy. So just keep in mind and being mindful, but knowing that throughout whatever changes are happening, that it's for the highest good. You are going to be receiving universal downloads, universal energy. And what I'm hearing here is, know that receive these guidance, receive the answers, align with your divine essence. Many of us, before I started my channel, I heard divine conduit. I had to do this, and honestly, had I asked myself, 10, 20 years ago, if I would ever think that I would feel confident enough to stand in front of you guys and read cards, the answer is probably not. So for some of you, if you're receiving that call, if there's something going, and you're like, no, that's outside of my comfort zone, I would never do that, give yourself some room to explore. So that's a message from there. And I'm going to take a moment here from the Animal Wisdom Tarot, and this is by Dawn Brooke, and we'll get a little tarot wisdom. If I get caught off while I'm doing this, guys, I apologize. Let's just see what we have here. Ho! We have the honeybee and the awakener, the heart awakener. Throughout our changes, the more we come from this open heart, the more we bloom, the more nectar of life we're able to consume, the more honey we have. So you have the Nine of Feathers in the reverse. And often the Nine of Feathers is this nightmare situation where she's tucked safely underneath the wing in this protection zone of the crow. And when I was saying shapeshifters, crows, ravens, often they can weave in between the ordinary and non-ordinary realities. I myself know whenever I hear crows, when I hear the caw, caw, so it's something, it's the universe saying you need to pay attention. It's important. They show up as well when the veil's pretty thin. And this is saying slumber's over, guys. It's time to move with the changes. It's time to open our hearts. We have the Seven of Shells. Take a look at the options to you. Keep your head above the water. Don't pay so much attention to what's no longer for you. Strive towards the new. Strive towards this new energy. Whatever changes the universe brings you, go with what's the best option for you. We have the Ten of Fossils. The dog, about family, loyalty, stability, being whole and complete within ourselves in this life and feeling supported by the people and the loved ones around us, as well as giving that out. Choosing with love. What do I want my world to look like? And you have the Swan, which is alchemy and temperance and balance. Being able to swim in our emotions, understand them, know as well. And I feel like with this infinity around the throat, this is being able to speak about the past and bring balance to our future and move forward with whatever the universe has to offer us today. Before they let me go, I'm going to bring one message from Archangel Gabriel, please. Thank you. Let go of what's holding you back, my friends. Release the desire to control this situation and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. Keep that faith. You can call on Archangel Michael and surrender and allow whatever changes are coming to do it for your highest good, the highest good of those around you, and something that's really supporting what's in your heart.